Turbo Dismount is a game. Although not realistic as BMG Drive, it's still a fun game to play, even if you're causing lots of chaos in the traffic and causing an accident, which is a ton of fun. Released in 2014 when I was just a little doofus, it garnered, let's just say...
is not exactly what we're going for here.
Oh, that might be my penis! Look, it's very penis-shaped!
a ton of success. The game got a ton of praise and it was enjoyable. It saw a lot of positive reviews. So what really made the game really fun? When you first start the game, you'll see customizations and the play button. In customizations, you can select your face, bobblehead, and select your vehicle logo. The main aspect of the game is to dismount. You start driving and then you dismount like a stupid driver. You can select from a ton of vehicles and even customize all of the obstacles in the level. The game also supports controllers, but the controls are great for the joystick, so I'd recommend you play with the keyboard and mouse controls instead. Finally, we get to the subscribe levels. And what is it? Well, it's the workshop levels. You can install custom levels to turbo dismount. The levels are sometimes funny, or just train insane. Or sometimes the biggest highway in the world. And you can cause the massive accident in history. Or just straight up stupid. And that's what Turbo Dismount is about. Whoa, you thought the video ends here? Let's get a little bit of backstory. 4 years older before Turbo Dismount was created, a mobile game by the name of Stair Dismount was created on 2010. It was released on mobile devices only, but I'm not trying to record all that on a phone. It was the exact same point as Turbo Dismount, but in the game, you instead fall off like stairs. You're only a character falling, not a car. But wait, there's more. There's actually a stair dismount that predates before the 2010s. 8 goddamn years earlier, before the port of stair dismount to mobile by Secret Exit, there's actually a 2002 release of the game with the exact same name. Yup, this is one of the first games in the series, with the most sounding stock effects in my life. The premise of this game is pretty simple. You just dismount a guy under stairs, and you can select any limbs to dismount from. There's also a force bar which lets you to dismount harder or weaker. And yes, this is the full entire game. It's just stair dismount, but older. Let's move on to the next store-bought game. Akatabat, or Truck Dismount in English, is one of the first turbo dismount type games released in 2003. Yes, seriously, one of the things you hear when you boot up the game is literally one of the hero tracks in Turbo Dismount. Which is insane to hear because this means that the game music was actually produced earlier than 2014. This game isn't actually similar as Turbo Dismount because it has sliders you can change. You can move the guy around, add ramps. You can also move the ramps with the 1 and 2 sliders. You can also change the pose of the guy, but actually moves him around the truck. You can also remove the glass, which is a pretty interesting feature. Seeing as how this simple game was constructed, it is pretty similar to Turbo Dismount, but it's not that much similar. Let's move on to the next Dismount game. Yes, this is genuinely one of the first secret exit games that they developed. It was around the time when they were developing Stair Dismount 2, which was the original name for the Stair Dismount mobile port, until it got renamed to Stair Dismount because of confusion. For the PC game, and for the mobile port. So now we've officially crossed the Star Wars era. Now what? Well, now that Turbo Dismount 2 is in early access, I think it's time to give it a try soon. Hey, so you've made it this far into the video. Why don't you give me a little subscribe? A subscribe could help me out and support me get you more videos done in days. It genuinely helps me a lot and other creators who are trying to grow their channel. So it would be appreciated if you click that little subscribe button, genuinely. Okay, now to the video. This game hasn't seen an update in 7 years. There haven't been new vehicles since the game was last touched in September 2018. There is still a community, but it's just not really that active anymore because the game is pretty outdated now. Since in 2019, it's safe to say that the developers moved on to work on the next Turbo Dismount project on the sequel. Oh yes, there's still Steam Workshop levels that are still being uploaded and some new high scores that are being taken to the high scores. It's pretty safe to say that this game is dead. At some point in the future, maybe I'll make a Turbo Dismount 2 video and say how it works out for me. If the game is good, then I'll say it's good. If the game is bad, then I say it's bad. Yeah, Turbo Dismount was sure a fun game. But it's now time to move on to the next sequel, which is big, awesome, and absolutely chaotic.
Hey guys, it's XXCoolGamer2XX here, and today I'm gonna dismount to this goddamn building over here. Let's see where we go to. Alright, let's see where we go to. Oh no, no!